kind of going off the cuff with this video. The 3 things about weed that I'm covering. Is weed addictive? What voids did weed fill? Those are the next 2 in my life. And my overall takeaway. So, is weed addictive? My answer is absolutely yes. And it actually leads me into the second 2 points, but it's the psychological addiction, not the physical addiction. It's whatever weed is doing it's filling a void. It is totally filling a void, for me at least. I'm not going to speak on anyone else's behalf. Do I think that people control it way better than me? 100%. I totally cannot control doing it moderately. Nor do I really want to go back to it. But this isn't me trying to be preachy and like tell you what to do. It's more so my thoughts. If you're watching this, you're curious on that. I will tell you, I do believe it is addictive psychologically from experience, and I don't think anyone can actually argue that because I'm pretty sure it was like proven. But what is psychological addiction? I think it comes down to that void that it's filling in your life. Is like that's what you get addicted to, is the reality that it can replace a certain feeling or action that you should be doing. And I'll tell you from experience, I definitely noticed that after the fact, I came to this recollection yesterday. When I used to smoke, and I smoked for like 4 years consistently, it would be replacing 2 things. One of those things would be my overall joy. It would basically be a substitute for me earning joy through discipline or actions. Or even if I did go and potentially use discipline, like go to soccer practice or something, I wouldn't use that energy and put it towards something else. I would deposit all of that into like a high, and then during the high I would do nothing. And so this is the reason I think it's addictive, is it fills some sort of a void, and I think everyone's void is different. But for me, it was filling a void of joy that I felt like I could only enjoy life while I was high. And the other thing that it was filling was this, it was filling the need for me to improve with my life or get out of my comfort zone. I would keep returning to weed because it kept me in the same place. I was comfortable in that place. I didn't want to change from that place. And that's the deep-rooted honesty. I have no problem telling people about it because that's the truth. And hopefully, if you're listening to this and you feel like, shoot, this is resonating with me, or damn, this is pissing me off, he has no idea what he's talking about, this guy's a fool. Maybe, I used to definitely feel like anyone who didn't agree with my opinion on weed, which at a time was, this thing is like a godsend, then then I would turn off the video or whatever. But those are the 3 things that I wanted to cover. First is weed addictive? I do believe psychologically. And why psychologically? Because it fills a void in your life. For me, to give you some context, that void was, it was bringing me artificial joy that I could have acquired elsewhere. And 2, it was bringing me it was filling me with a level of accomplishment that I didn't earn, and it was keeping me in the same place. It was just like, oh, you're a stoner, this is your life, keep doing it, and you won't progress if you're relying on a substance to bring you fulfillment in life. And I certainly was. So I'm like missing all of my turns and shit, so I'm gonna wrap this up. Hope you guys are doing great, and I will see you in the next one.